The Pelicans know their fans will be fired up for tonight's action. And as they came in, thanks for joining us on a Picture Perfect. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle. On the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Pass to McNeely. Back to Edwards. 5 on the clock. Here's Castle, guarded by Young. And Castle with a basket on the assist by Edwards.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Now Whitmore. A little mid-range shot is up. Another shot. Blocked! And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Here's Young. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Here's Castle. 8 points in his last time out. And we're about a minute into the first. Davis a screen. Here's Edwards. Oh, hits the outside fadeaway.
And a slick play called by Edwards, creating space for himself to operate.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordy Fernandez. We talked about facing a premier defender like Anthony Davis, and coach told me AD is obviously a tremendous offensive player, but his impact on D is even greater. He's an elite rim protector, and he moves like a wing out there on the perimeter. Without a doubt, Davis covers a lot of ground defensively. Back to you, BA.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Whitmore outside. That shot off.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Davis. He's guarded by Sabonis. And there's the screen. Rebounded, Domantas Sabonis. For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Now Whitmore. To the middle. And Sabonis slams it in.
And Sabonis just rolling off that pick, ready to make any kind of play.
Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. They trail by 1. Fleming, no good.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Back to Edwards. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And Jordy Fernandez calls timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Let's see how last year's top scorers stack up on the 2K leaderboard. 5th, Anthony Edwards.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
Here's Young. And he's going for the lob. And it's Whitmore missing.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down. But when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Here's Young after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Just 4 to shoot. Deflected. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. The Timberwolves lead by 5. Here's Castle. Edwards looking for an opening. Inside. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. Right side, Watson. Pass to Fleming. Outside, Young. Outside, Whitmore. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls it. And it's Watson missing.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Here's Castle. Outside, Edwards. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Year after year, this early portion of the season is characterized by a great deal of overreaction, Grant.
The media and fans build up a lot of expectations in the offseason. And it's not that bad, but when those expectations aren't met, watch out. Listen, we all just need to settle down and see how things play out. The season is still very young.
First one falls for him.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Outside Watson. Back to Young. Over Castle. And that one's good. Young's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
Pass to Castle. To the inside. Here's McNeely. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Pelicans trail by 7. And the timeout called here by Jordy Fernandez. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. High post Young. 17 points in his last outing. Picked by Sabonis. And Young is good for 3. Young's got 7 points in the game. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Pass to McNeely. To the left side wing. Castle for 3. The Pelicans pull it in. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year.
These teams split the season series last year, neither making an impact in the conference overall.
And that one's good. Fleming.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Pass to McNeely. Back to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. The shot off that time. Nice D from Sabonis. Here's Fleming, guarded by Edwards. Here's Whitmore outside. Edwards pulls it in.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. Pure from three-point range. He's got 10.
You hit a 3 on Young, you can expect him to come right back at you.
Stolen by Young. Now the Pelicans in transition. The score now all even.
Oh, that's great basketball. Denying them on one end while grabbing points on the other.
And looking at Trae Young, Brent, his team's always finished in the top 10 in offensive rating.
Yeah, for Trae, those teams he's played on have normally been in the top 5, along with playing at a top 10 pace. So when he has the ball in his hands and he's coming at you, very difficult to stop. Young's so talented, you're basically guaranteed to have a good offensive team.
And here's New Orleans now. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. New Orleans shooting their first free throws of this game.
At the line for 2, Whitmore.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Pass to Johnson. And with this pause, a check on the stats to show you which teams led the league in assists last year. 5th, New Orleans.
And what really stands out to me about this team is how they share the rock. They don't want good shots, they want great shots. And collectively as a team, that's what they seek out.
The first free throw is good. The Pelicans making a switch here. Grant's checked in. And Johnson drops them both. Pelicans trail by 3. Pass to Grant. Here's Walsh. Grant in the post. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
You know, depending on where Jeremy Grant's been, he's filled a lot of different roles. He's been asked to be the alpha or the second option or even a role player. But whatever it is, he's always willing to do whatever it takes to help the team.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. All right, Brent, we hear the phrase 3 and D. Jeremy Grant is a perfect example of that, though.
Well, Grant's done a good job of trying to find some more confidence in shooting from the arc. He shot over 40% from 3 in one season. Defensively, he's versatile. He's long. I'd like him to play a little bit more physical, but if that comes along, he's the kind of guy you want to suit up with.
And so Grant nails them both.
Talk to most of the coaching staffs around the league. What is the first thing they think about with Jeremy Grant? And it's that athleticism that comes to mind.
Launches it. First shot won't go. The Pelicans trail. Pass to Walsh. From deep, Reeves. He drops it from range.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Here's Tyson. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots a fadeaway. Chalk up 2 there.
I know he was wide open, but that fadeaway was cash.
Grant outside. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Here's Grant. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Takes one from 10 feet, and another basket for New Orleans.
That's a lot of hard work in the offseason for Jeremy Grant to become better at the mid-range, finding some footing there.
Here's Tyson. Still no points. The shot, no good.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Back to Reeves. Five to shoot. No good from outside. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the T-Wolves. Trailing by 2. Can't connect from short range. Here's Brown, covered by Johnson. Brown passes to Graham. Tries it from 16. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Here's Tyson. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Grant outside. Floats one. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
The evolution of Grant has been something to watch. His offense has really grown by leaps and bounds and has become more consistent.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. That one's no good. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 from deep. Pass to Tyson. Down low. Banked it in off the glass.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
New Orleans has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Outside Reeves. Grant outside. Back to Reeves. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, nice to see Grant provide that assist. He's been working on that part of his game.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Tyson. No points yet. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
And here's Reeves. Here's the 3. And that's not going to go. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
New Orleans has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. We've got Domantas Sabonis, Trae Young out there with Christian Brown. Then it's Jeremy Grant, and it's Whitmore in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Now here's Young. Clock at 4. Over Dillingham. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And Young, known as a remarkable scorer, he can fill it up in a variety of ways.
Here's Dillingham. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
Timberwolves, Dillingham at the line for 1.
Well, Brent, we hear the term empty stats ever so often. What are your thoughts about that phrase?
BA, when you play such a long season, there are going to be nights where the game is not all that competitive. But we also know that throughout the course of long seasons, there are teams that are not going to be competitive. Still, those guys going out there on a nightly basis and putting up their numbers, getting those reps in, it means they're capable.
Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Castle. Davis with a screen on Young. To the paint. Davis can't hit. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting at about 44% so far. And it's the 2K leaderboard. Team leaders in blocks last season. Number 1, Minnesota.
They built a reputation around the league last season. Do not test them at the rim.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Watson, he's checked in for Brown. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Right now, a close game in New Orleans. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's Dillingham, guarded by Young. Here's Edwards. And a missed layup. For New Orleans, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Whitmore with it, and Davis picks him up defensively. Outside Young. Over Dillingham. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Young's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, if you overplay Trae Young, he will go right by you. He's going to make that adjustment.
Back to Edwards. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Cam Whitmore.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
The tally on the offensive rebounds right now has been really impressive. They've just been in the right spot at the right time and getting those putbacks.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second one. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Outside Whitmore. Back to Young. Fleming passes to Young. Over Dillingham. Young can't hit. The Timberwolves trail. Man, Brent, when Trae Young is on the floor, his teams put up ridiculous offensive numbers. What makes Trae a difference maker?
Well, I think Trae's relentlessness as an offensive player is hard to defend. I mean, he is so quick with the basketball. He gets into the teeth of the defense and causes so many problems, BA. He sometimes has those stretches where he becomes an offense unto himself.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Fleming passes to Sabonis. Now here's Young. Takes a 3. That won't go. Making him 7 for 10 now.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Pass to Edwards. From the high post. And that's collected by Trae Young. The Pelicans have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Here's Fleming. Left side Watson. Over Castle. And again, New Orleans no good.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Edwards for 3. Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple!
Shooting the 3 with confidence. That's exactly what this team needs from Edwards.
Pass to Watson. They still need this. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Second team foul. At the line for 1. Watson.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Here's Edwards. 13 points in the game. And a look now at Minnesota's upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they head back home to host the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Thursday, they'll host the Boston Celtics.
And for that game against the Magic, it's the second game of a back-to-back, so you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Edwards. Here's Young. 16 points for him. Sabonis outside. The shot. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
And it's blocked. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Whitmore. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Minnesota with the ball. Pass to McNeely. Launches a three. Hits the trifecta. McNeely's got his second bucket of the night.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Outside Watson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Here's Watson. 8 points in his last time out. And it's Whitmore missing. Minnesota leading by 3. Down low. Here's Davis. The big man, AD, down low.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Fleming. They set a pick. And here's Whitmore to halt the run. And Davis with the block. Here's McNeely. Whitmore defending. Here's Castle. Good on the shot. And now a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Fleming passes to Sabonis. Now here's Young. 6 to shoot. Over Kessel. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Young's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Oh, Edwards just bullying his way inside.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Back to Young. And it's rejected. To the wing on the left. Here's McNeely. Whitmore defending. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And we've seen Edwards grow a lot in the past few years. He has a great understanding of how to put defenders in tough spots.
Taking 2 shots.
Throw good, Edwards.
I like his aggressive approach this quarter. getting to the line and creating foul problems for the opposition.
New Orleans making some changes. Filipowski, he's checked in for Domantas Sabonis. Walsh comes in for Whitmore. And Reeves is subbed in for Trae Young. And both free throws good for Edwards. Here's Watson. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And Jordy Fernandez calls timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Minnesota making a change here. Tyson's checked in. And now a look back at last year's top shooting teams in the NBA. Fifth, New Orleans.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
Reeves against Johnson. On the wing, Reeves. 11 points for him last game against the Spurs in San Antonio. The Timberwolves lead by 9. Pass to Johnson. There's a screen. Inside. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Reeves with the ball. He's got 5. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Fleming. 3-pointer. On target from range. Fleming's got 7.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the 3.
Here's Tyson, defended by Watson. Here's Tyson. There's a screen. He shoots it. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Now here's Johnson. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Pass to Tyson. Releases from 15. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Here's Walsh. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Right side Watson. Here's Fleming. Here's Walsh. Covered by Johnson. Fleming passes to Reeves. Fires the 3. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to McNeely. From deep. Got a piece of it. In transition. Moving it up. Here's Fleming. He missed it. Now 3 for 7. Minnesota leading by 7.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's McNeely. 14 points for him last game against Houston. Here's Tyson. Fires for 3. Excellent defense there from Watson.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Filipowski, the pass to Reeves. Plenty of space. And the jumper is on the mark. Reeves has got 5 points now this quarter.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Peyton Watson.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Tyson. 2 shots.
He makes a first. Grant's checked in for the Pelicans. Brown comes in for Watson. Dillingham's checked in for Minnesota. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Pelicans trail by 7. A minute 6 left in the first half. Pass to Walsh. Here's Filipowski. Shot clock at 5. Tries it from 16. No good off the glass. Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Another miss by Minnesota. And so Grant will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. A nice shot by Filipowski.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the half. Here's Tyson. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Now Reeves. 10 points for him. Filipowski for 3. There's the block. And that'll do it for the first half of play. The Timberwolves ahead, leading by 7. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
56. Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. All right, that's even about this shot. Oh, he was so close. Give it up for our contestant.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
You know, right now for New Orleans, right now a lot of teams are still figuring things out, shuffling rotations, and players are trying to get their timing back.
Yeah, plenty of adjustments in the early stages. And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a tough start for the New Orleans Pelicans.
If they want to get back in this game, they need to stop fouling. Fouls result in easy free throws.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Here's Young. So for Minnesota right now, Watson passes to Young. Back to Watson. Sabonis with a screen on Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. Sabonis' shot is off. The Timberwolves lead by 7. Pass to Davis. And here's Edwards outside. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Edwards has got 22.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
Back to Young. 4-3. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Fleming grabs the miss. Fleming's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Whitmore. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Minnesota's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Here's McNeely. 5 points in the game. To the middle. Poke loose. Here's Davis. Oh, the power! Anthony Davis.
AD gets near the rim and it's lights out.
Pelicans trail by 10. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Screen by Watson. Now here's Whitmore. The D's right on him. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Davis has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Up top, Edwards. Defended by Watson. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
This will make 5 trips to the line for him tonight.
And he's just simply been in the zone at the free throw line all night.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Pelicans trail by 13. Sabonis outside. The 3 ball. And Whitmore gets it to go on the assist by Sabonis. Whitmore's got 6 points.
If you leave someone open on a team with Sabonis having the ball, he's going to make you pay. That's great recognition.
Davis against Sabonis. Here's Castle. Up and in on the layup. He's got 9.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Now here's Watson. Pass to Fleming. And here's Whitmore. Now here's Sabonis. Check by Davis. And it's blocked by Davis.
An impactful defensive presence. AD is outstanding at coming up with blocks. Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Now here's Watson. Back to Whitmore. Stolen by Davis. Here's Edwards. Edwards finishes strong against the D.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Pass to Fleming. Outside Whitmore. Here's Sabonis. And again, New Orleans no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Castle. And here's Davis. Outside Edwards. 5 to shoot. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed.
3 points.
Davis has got 4 assists in the game.
And certain nights, Edwards just goes off. Very tough to stop when he's in the zone.
And the timeout called here by Jordy Fernandez. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Here's Fleming. 7 points in the game. They set the screen. Sabonis right side. Clock at 6. Can they get it? And it's blocked by Davis.
That's what happens when you challenge Davis. He can be so disruptive as a defender.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Minnesota leading by 17. And here's Edwards. Give him 30.
Oh, man, just
Get
packing
you
it
some.
down.
Nice.
That's spectacular.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Now here's Young. He's got 18. Sabonis outside to the inside.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. And it's Edwards with the ball for the T-Wolves. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them after this one, and that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. This one for 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Fleming's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Sabonis. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And right in that painted area, that's where Domas is at his best.
The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Pass to Castle. Outside Edwards. 3-pointer. Kept alive. There's the 3. McNeely misses. Pelicans trail by 15. To the paint. Here's Sabonis. No stopping him there. Jams it in. And he's fouled. An opportunity at a 3-point play. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards. Second personal foul.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Minnesota.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities, they've been fantastic in that area.
The Timberwolves lead by 12. Edwards with it. 32 points in the game for him. To the wing, right side. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Sinks the tray. Dillingham's got 6.
And how about Edwards? Keeping his head up and spotting the open man.
Outside Whitmore. Back to Young. Outside Whitmore. Stolen by Davis. Pass to Castle. Picked his pocket. Here's Brown. Still without a bucket. Inside. Here's Sabonis. Soft touch off the glass.
And Sabonis, no stranger to physical play.
Minnesota has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Now here's Edwards. And a nice finish on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Back to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Whitmore. Fires from the wing. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Over to the wing. Castle for 3. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Whitmore's got 5 rebounds in the game. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Now here's Whitmore, and that one drops for him. Whitmore's got 9 points now in the second half.
They're finding ways to get the ball to the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Castle. 9 points in the game. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Edwards has got 35.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Young. Fires from deep. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
It's good on the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Outside Whitmore. The three-pointer off the mark.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Shooting from Minnesota, Dillingham, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. New Orleans making some changes. Filipowski, he's checked in for Domantas Sabonis. Jeremy Grant comes in for Whitmore. And Austin Reeves is subbed in for Young. Both shots good from the strike. Pelicans trail by 20. Here's Brown. Yet to see a basket. Reeves up top. To end the run. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Now here's Edwards. Defense is right there. Pulls it from the top of the key. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Edwards has got 37.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Filipowski, the pass to Reeves. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
At the line for 2, Austin Reeves.
2 shots. That's on the first.
First free throw is good. Hits both from the stripe. Here's Dillingham. Give him 8.
2 minutes.
Davis with a screen on Reeves. Here's Dillingham. And Reeves pulls it down. Pelicans trail by 18. Pass to Walsh. Here's Filipowski. Reeves with the ball. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. This will be his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Austin Reeves. 1 shot.
And that one falls for Reeves.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
Here's Dillingham. He's covered by Reeves. Here's Edwards. Oh, and he nails it from the high post. Edwards got 39.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Filipowski, the pass to Reeves. Now here's Grant. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Reeves outside. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Outside Edwards. Spins. The baseline Jay. The 3. No luck on that one. Pelicans trail by 14. Down low. Here's Filipowski. It's not going to go for him.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Dillingham. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Dillingham. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
And that's good as he hits both shots. 26 seconds left in the 3rd. On the wing, Grant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, Grant showing some toughness on that play. He welcomes the contact. He's so athletic, goes right through it that time.
So far tonight, he's gone 4 of 6 at the line.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Timberwolves making a change here. And so Grant nails them both. Here's Tyson. Give him 8 points now. That'll count. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Minnesota. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. We'll be back in a moment. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Christian Brown out there with Austin Reeves. Then it's Jeremy Grant, and it's Fleming in at the power forward position. That's the Pelicans 5, and the basket is good.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Pass to Reeves. Here's Fleming. Here's Brown. Shot clock at 6. Here's Reeves. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
Whitmore's checked in for New Orleans. And that one falls for Reeves.
It felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Here's Dillingham. There's the screen by Johnson. Pass to Tyson. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And New Orleans making a change here. Sabonis checked in.
Shooting for Minnesota, Johnson. At the line for one.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Pelicans trail by 15. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. Minnesota shooting 55% for the game so far. Here's Dillingham. He's covered by Reeves. Outside Johnson. They set the pick to the middle. 4 on the clock.
I love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Pass to Brown. Here's Fleming. Outside Whitmore. Left side Reeves. Picked by Sabonis. They get it back. Outside Whitmore. Fires the 3. No good there. The Timberwolves lead by 17. To the paint. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. Now the Pelicans in transition. Blocked! Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And Reeves has got the ball here for New Orleans. Outside Whitmore. Back to Reeves. The 3 is up. Score it. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys. 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Now Johnson. Pass to Tyson. Back to Johnson from behind the arc. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Whitmore's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Brown, covered by Johnson. Here's Reeves. Can't get it to go. 9 for 14 now. The Timberwolves lead by 16. Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Pass to Tyson. Out to the right wing. Here's Johnson. Fleming grabs the miss. Fleming's got rebound number 8 now. Outside Whitmore. Here's the pick. Here's Fleming. Outside Reeves. Picked by Sabonis. No go for him there. 9 for 15 now. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the 4th. Pass to Dillingham. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Timberwolves call timeout.
Shooting for Minnesota, Dillingham at the line for 2. Timeout call for Minnesota.
Watson, he's checked in for Brown.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. Pelicans trail by 18. Reeves finds Sabonis. Now Reeves. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Defensive foul. Anthony Edwards. Third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Pelicans, Austin Reeves. Shooting one.
And that one falls for Reeves. The Timberwolves lead by 15. Pass to McNeely. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Shooting for Minnesota. That's all. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. So he gets them both. Pelicans trail by 17. Outside Reeves. Pass to Sabonis. Back to Reeves. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
To the inside. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Edwards, a pass to Davis. Here's Dillingham. He's covered by Reeves. Here's McNeely. Minnesota again missing.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Gets the 3 ball to go. Edwards has got 42 in the game.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Outside Watson. Davis against Sabonis. Clock at 6. Pass to Whitmore. Here's Fleming. They grab their own miss. Screen by Watson. And here's Reeves outside. Knocks it down from distance. Reeves has got 32 points in the game.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
And here's Edwards. Edwards, no problem with the contact.
And just working his way inside, keeping Edwards out of the paint is not an easy task.
Pass to Sabonis. They swipe it. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Here's Fleming. And here's Sabonis. Outside Watson. 6 to shoot. Sabonis with a screen on Edwards. Sabonis stayed with it but couldn't get it to fall. The Timberwolves lead by 17. Pass to Davis. To the right side. Here's Dillingham. He's covered by Reeves. They set the pick from downtown with the second effort, and he lays it up and in. And the Timberwolves lead by 19.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
I just don't see how you climb back into the game when you're allowing plays like that to happen, extra work on the offensive glass.
Here's Reeves. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go from outside the arc. He can't get it to go.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Davis, the pass to Edwards. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Edwards got 47 points. Reeves with the ball. The importance of getting your second NBA contract is something players often cite. Brent, did you feel that way?
No doubt about it, B.A. I mean, it's a stamp of approval that you belong at this level. Of course, it gives you a lot of security for what you want to do for your family and for yourself. But, man, that's acknowledgement that all that hard work has paid off.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Fleming. Watson with it. Outside Reeves to end the drought. Here's Sabonis. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt. Let's hope he's okay.
Yeah, that type of injury is always worrisome. Hopefully, he's okay.
Yeah, it reminds you of what's really important. Health, number one. Everything else comes after that.
Castle's checked in for Minnesota.
Number 20, Steph Castle.
Outside Edwards. From 8 feet. Pass to Castle. Here's McNeely. And here's Edwards. Defended by Watson. 5 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Peyton Watson.
And Edwards' teammates encourage him to be aggressive because when he is, he forces the defense's hand.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. You know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Now here's Edwards. A minute 37 left in the final quarter. And yes, another basket. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Outside Watson. Pass to Sabonis. Back to Watson. Over Edwards. And it's Watson missing. The Timberwolves shooting just a phenomenal clip, 59% here in the fourth.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Timberwolves.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Anthony Edwards.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
Now here's Edwards. Lets it go from 11, and it's good. 2 points. Edwards has got 53 points.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
You loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Now here's Reeves. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with AD, and tonight you guys seemed locked in. What was the key?
Well, we came out aggressive defensively and offensively, and against a team like that, you got to come out aggressive defensively first, and I think we did that through the whole 48.
Hey, great defense so often leads to great offense, and it worked tonight. Congrats on the win.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Brent Behring, Grant Hill, and